How do you protect your wealth for the next collapse and financial reset? Lynette Zing explained what is happening and what is going to happen. She said that the Federal Reserve is starting to lose control and the dangers are definitely rising. This is true because there is a battle royale going on between Wall Street and the central banks. When interest rates go down, which we have been in an environment for a long time where the Federal Reserve has pushed interest rates down over time, principal goes up. But when interest rates rise, the reverse is true and the principal goes down. So this is the long Fed funds rate which started out as a high and we are anchored at zero, and this is when the financial crisis first hit. Anchored at zero, attempt to rise and failed could not rise rates. It's a negative trend because there is clearly a series of high of lower and lower highs. And if you keep getting lower and lower highs, you will get lower lows. It's Wall Street that is controlling the most important foundation of the global markets, which is supposed to be the 10-year treasury. 10-year treasuries morphed into the risk asset category several years ago. Nobody talked about that. It's the safest thing that you can do because they can print the money to pay you when they owe you, which is why we have to hyperinflate. Because of all the debts that's on the books, they have to get rid of this debt. Stocks with valuations supported by low yields have entered the same category now. No matter the growth potential for 2021 to 22, the foundation of our global markets is dependent upon traders that really don't care about anything other than making a few bucks. And it does make you ask, has the Fed been dethroned? Are they no longer the kings and queens? Because they have certainly pushing down those rates. They have certainly been taking on a lot more debt and a lot more garbage onto their lovely balance sheets. If you listen to Fed Chair Powell talk or any of them talk, they never own the responsibility of creating an everything bubble except of course in gold and silver. There is no bubble there yet. There will be, but that's a long time too. All of this liquidity in the market is having consequences, and ultimately none of this will end well for those that are sitting in fiat money products because the rates have been so slow that massive amounts of junk bonds, and this is those that are rated below triple B. We also know that the category they should be classified as junk bonds. Lynette adds up that as the interest rates rise, the principal value falls. You just need to really always just do that to remind yourself this is not safe. It is now under the control of the traders and Wall Street. And interestingly enough, US junk bond market loses streams on mounting inflation fears. The central banks raise interest rates which are anchored at zero. They are not moving them. They might be thinking about rising rates, but they can't do it. There's too much debt that the government owns, that the corporations own. The households have been deleveraging a bit, but government and businesses have been gorging on that. When interest rates rise, principal value falls. That impacts everybody's balance sheet. They are talking about it being in an inflation regime. Lynette says that when we are on a gold and silver standard, the price of gold and silver would ebb and flow as well flowed and as a normal economy flowed. But once they started the fiat money experiment in 1913, then you had inflation because that's the way that fiat money was created. It had inflation built into it. So now we have inflation regimes. We are going to create inflation now. They have been lamenting, we cannot create inflation. So they went on their money printing to attempt to do that, and it really didn't work. But this is year over year CPI. So that's the consumer price index. That's supposed to be reflective of prices, of course, they modify it. We have been in an inflation regime since 1913. When you stop and think about the fact that inflation was built into the currency, but now it has gone into a hyperinflation regime, and that's what this is, a hyperinflation regime. There's only one way to fight deflation, and that is with inflation. And in theory, if the central banks raise interest rates, then that blocks inflation. If they want slower inflation, they raise rates. Fewer people borrow money and therefore spend money. So in theory, that slows the inflation rate. According to Lynette, a monetary velocity is what indicates if people feel confident in their future. People are not as confident as they want you to believe that they are. The stimulus checks are of 75,000, 150,000. This is taxpayer money. It's not really free, but at the end of this month, millions of Americans may be evicted, as per Lynette. This is all about inflating the currency away because if you have not noticed, we are absolutely in transition. The system, the economy, society, and the financial systems are all shifting. The manipulation and the control of the stock markets. The value of both gold and silver is substantially higher than it is. We know that we are having a squeeze, especially we know in silver. It's 28 bucks an ounce. It's ridiculous. Take advantage of it while you can because we don't have unlimited time. They could do anything they want with these stock markets. Physical silver and physical gold outside of the system are the true and ultimate safe harborous assets. That's why central banks buy gold, they are destroying the currency, concludes Lynette. Now I would like to know your thoughts. What do you guys think? Is Fed dethroned or not? And also, if you want more such videos, then don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to this amazing channel. I'll catch you in my next beautiful video. Till then, have fun.